Hello everybody, this is Artisan Loom again, and I'm here with a tutorial for a lovely friend of mine. Her name's Joan Jane Domingo, and it's for her second original design that she has. She had two of them, and this one is called Paisley. And I'm going to be doing this design for her, the tutorial. And she has sadly since left the looming craft, or went on to some other crafts and retired from looming. So but she did want to leave her mark on the looming community and leave us with two of her original designs. And so today I'm going to be doing that for you. And so what I am going to be doing is this setup right here. It's a 7 pin bar setup. You got the first and the 7th at the same height, and then you go down each one till you get to the points. So, and it's not going to be a two full loom lengths, although you know I have it all the way to the end. I made another rendition when I first created it, and this is the Paisley that I did, and it's just super gorgeous, but it's kind of big. So when I put it on, I mean it's kind of, it just kind of dangles there. So for my liking, I would have much rather it to be like that. So I'm going to make it a little shorter. So what we're going to be doing today is picking out your colors, and I believe I used 4 colors for this one, and the border with a little bit of beading. Today I'm going to do a little bit of beading on the border, and probably not going to put a brooch or a charm there. So, but I do want to leave it with a little bit of bling. So go ahead and get your colors that you're deciding to do, and then we will get started. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to be using this black Persian. Oh my goodness, I could think straight. And I went ahead and strung a bead through it. And so what we're going to do is every other one we're going to do one with the bead, except for this part. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay, I'm going to go ahead and lay one there, okay, in the center, and then bring it all the way out. Oops. Okay, do the same over here. Okay, so this is the start of it, and now we are going to do every other one. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a plain band, oops, plain band, then I'm going to do the beaded band, plain, bead, okay, and you'll do that all the way to the end of the loom as well. We'll go ahead and do this side. Oops, that was a yucky one. Look at that. Glad I that out the way. Don't need bands like that, funky bands. A plain, a bead, and then a plain, and then a bead. Okay, so you're not going to go to the end of the loom, but I think for the last one I stopped, let's see, 3 from the top, so I'm probably going to stop. I stopped 3 from the center here, so 1, 2, 3. That's where I stopped the last time, but I felt like it's still way too big, so I'm going to go down at least 2 more. 2 more, if not 3. So I think I'm going to stop right there. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a band. See, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think I'm going to stop to make it a whole lot smaller. I think I could go just like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down 3, and I'm going to drop a band where I'm going to, that's going to be where my point's going to be. Actually, Actually, I'm going to go 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 5 from the center is where we're going to stop, where that point is. So go ahead and finish this all the way up the loom, and then when you get to right here, you're going to go to a point, okay? And then when you get to here, you're going to go, oops, here, you're going to go to a point, okay? And I'll show you what it looks like when I get mine done. Go ahead and do every other band with the bead. If you choose not to do the bead, that's completely fine. But since I'm doing it, that's just in case you want to take on the challenge of doing the beading, that's what you do. I'll be right back. So what I ended up doing is I changed my mind again while we were off, and I decided to come down one more. So for me, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where I'm going to end at the point, okay? So that is, I just think that the other one was just way too long, and because it's not a super tight bracelet, so it doesn't shrink up like some of my tighter designs. This one is a light design, so we can get away with that. So I would say it's like 1.5 loom long. Okay, the next step, very simple. This whole bracelet is very simple, and but it just comes out so pretty. You got to pick your next color, and my next color is going to be the metallic purple. Okay, and then all you're going to do is do zigzags all the way up. Let me put these down. Just do zigzags the entire way up, okay? And I'm going to show you on the other side. Okay, and just finish that all the way up. Okay, this is how your loom should look with the zigzags all the way up, and this is where it ends on both sides. Okay, and so basically this whole design is all zigzags. So you need to pick your next color, which for me I'm going to pick the metallic silver, and you're going to do the same thing on these next 2 rows. Just going to do a nice little zigzag right up, just like we did. Super simple. This side, same way, all the way up. Just like that to the end. Once you get that done, the same thing towards the end, and that's where it ends up. Now all we have is one more color, and I'm going to switch my color to Liberty Blue with a little bit of sparkle in it. And we're going to do zigzags again. So zigzags, well, let me fix this one so it's laying properly. Okay, so just do zigzags all the way up again. Guess I'll fix it at the end. And then you're going to continue doing zigzags right here. So once you go, well, let me do one more. Okay, now you're going to do zigzags here and going all the way up as well. Okay, so when you get these done, I will meet you back here. You're going to do zigzags all the way up to the left, and then come back and do like I did here and do zigzags here. Okay, and then I think we're just about done. We may have some cat bands to lay, but then that will probably be the last of the band placement. So go ahead and finish both of these sides. Okay, now that we've got these all the way down, what we're going to do is we need to put a cap band. Oh, nope, not a cap band. We got to turn it around. What am I thinking? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, turn it around. And now we need a cat band right there. So we'll use our border color. And I'm going to do a triple cat band. Okay, right there. And we're going to go in through this cat band. Let's see if I can. We're going to go in through this cat band and grab the one that goes to the left, the border. Grab the one that goes to the right. Okay. And then what we're going to do is start working on the center bands, so these blue bands, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here into this third bar pin right there, grab it and bring it back to itself right there, okay? And then I'm going to go into the second bar pin, our peg, and our bar, this fourth bar pin, second peg up, and then I'm going to take that blue one to the left. And then basically what you're going to do is zigzag it all the way up. You're going to follow it here, go towards the center, hold on. So you're just going to, you go from here to there with the blue, and then from there to there, there to there. So you're just zigzagging all the way up, getting that top one. So let me see if I can get this right. You're going to go in here and just zigzag it all the way up. Oops. Oops. Okay. And you're going to do that to the very end, and then when you get done all the way at the end, you're going to come back here to the beginning. So I'm just going to show you, and then I'll go off camera. You're going to go from this bar pin right here and go in towards the center. Then go in from the center and grab that bottom band, bring it to the right, and then you continue to zigzag towards the center, out, towards the center, out, okay, and you're going to do both of these. Well, you're going to do this left side all the way up, come back, do the right side all the way up, and then I'll meet you back. At this point, you've done all your two sides right here, all your blues, and now you're going to go in here and pull your border band over to the left, pull your border band over to the right, and then we're going to zigzag the gray ones up. So you'll go in here, grab the gray, pull it towards the center, and then go down in here and pull it to the left, towards the center, and towards the left. So that's basically what you're going to be doing, the same way you did those blue ones all the way up. You're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to go in here and go towards the center, and then the center out, and then to the center, and then out. Just do that all the way up the loom, just like we did with the blue. And then I will meet you back here again. Basically, you've done that all the way up. Blue bands, you did the exact same zigzag all the way up on both sides here, and then you did the silver all the way up on both sides. And now the only different thing we're going to do as far as looping back is going to be these purple bands. So you're going to go in through the second bar pin and grab the one purple. Now it's not going to go back to itself like normal. You're going to just bring it up, okay? You're going to go back in here and grab it. Instead of going back to itself, you're going to go down. So you just whatever the word I'm looking for. Anyhow, I can't think of it. Reversing it. So you're going to come out here, and instead of going back to itself, you're going to go up. Go back in and bring it down. So you can see what the difference is, you know, what it looks like. So go in here, go up, and bring it down. And you're going to do that all the way to the end. And the same with this one. You're going to go into this bar pin. And instead of bringing it back to itself, you're going to bring it up. Go back in, bring it down. Go in here. Oops. Get that top purple. Bring it up. Go back in, bring it down. Up. And then down. So you'll do that on both sides all the way up. And then I believe all we have left are the border and taking it off the loom. Okay. Now that's what it looks like as far as the different alternate or reversing the looping, what it looks like to the end. Now all we have left is the border. So then, since we've already went up these two, now we're ready to bring the border all the way to the end on both sides. And all you're going to do is take it all the way up on both sides, just a normal straight up border. What I'll do is I'll meet you back. It's just as soon as you get this part done. It's pretty monotonous, so I'll go off camera for this part as well. And then I will show you what you're going to do is you're going to come in, when you get to the top here, come to the center. When you get up to the top, stop here in the center, and then I'll show you how to take it off. At this point, you've done the border all the way up, and you came and met in the center. So you're going to go in, and this little band that we left there at the front, you're going to pull it out, go in and grab the other half of it and put it on the hook. Now at this point you can go ahead and put your C-clip on, which I don't normally do until I only got one of them. I think I got both. Yeah, I got both. I normally wait and leave it on the hook and take it off, but I'll go ahead and do both. And I'll leave it there just like that. So that's just how I do things. Always look on the side of and make sure everything's been looped up. And it has. So it shouldn't fall apart on us. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and take it off the loom. And you release the tension here on the side. Going up, this is going to come off rather easily because it is not a tight design, which is so different than what I'm used to, but kind of neat. Not as much work to do. Don't even think there's going to be a lot of bands to fix either. See how it's already wanting to come off here, so you may as well just take it off to the center. I never rip anything off. I'm just too afraid that the bands are going to break. Okay, so do the same thing on this side. See, it's already coming off of this the second bar pin as soon as I pull this up, so it's going to be pretty simple to take off. Especially because I used the silicone, the metallics. Sorry. They're not real super tight like the 300 count packs. So, okay. I think this is going to be fairly simple. We're just going to take it off each one. We might get away with actually just ripping it off at this point because the bands are so... Let me check and see if we're able to do that. You pull it towards you. That's what my experience is. You pull it towards you, and then I'm a little nervous about doing it, but pull it towards you, and then go back and forth like this. Then it'll come off. I'm still nervous, so I'm gonna, because it's kind of getting stuck, and it just all depends on the band you're using and how tight the design is, and I just thought that this would come off a little bit easier than, but it's not, and that's okay, because I feel more comfortable taking it off. And I know my camera's all messed up. Taking it off the normal way, peg by peg, is the best way to do it anyhow, to prevent any bands breaking. Okay, now we have it off. Set that aside. Okay, and now since I have a C-clip on it, I can go ahead and take that off. Well, I've just weaved my hair into it. How terrible is that? But look at that. Look at that. So I go through and I stretch. See how it's not a real tight design? But it makes it super comfortable to wear. Trust me when I say that. I just go and pull on it. Pull this way. That is really pretty. That is really pretty. And I think I probably did it right as far as the length. Wow, I've got a long strand of my hair. Okay. Yep. See, look, it's perfect now. And I actually probably could have went 5 instead of 6. So, but to me, that's perfect. Okay, it just depends on your wrist size. I don't have obnoxiously big wrist, but just going the full 2 loom lengths is just a little much. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go through and fix my bands because I'm not liking how twisted they are. So, like I say in every tutorial, don't just accept what comes off, how it comes off the loom unless that's just the way you like it. It can always look much better if you untwist the bands. And it's not hard to untwist them. So I usually start in the center and work my way out, and I'll do the border last. But it's kind of like, these are laying okay. The Liberty Blue has the blue sparkle, and then on the underside it's like a gray, like right there. And I kind of don't want that showing, so I'm going to go and pick it up and twist it and then drop it. Now sometimes it takes to do it twice before it'll lay right, see? And then, like, say over here, which I'm not going to go through all these, but I'll just give you one that's pretty obvious. That one. Okay, I'll grab it. I won't pull it out. I'll just grab it and twist it. And then it goes back. Grab it. Twist it between my fingers. Let go. Sometimes it takes a couple. Sometimes you got to figure out which direction is the right direction too. I guess I will go all the way up. But for some reason I like just one tone to be coming through, to be showing, even though it's a dual layer band. I just think it looks better. You can still see the gray in there. It's just not going to look as, it looks a little cleaner. And then I'll go through and fix, like, say that silver band. I'm not liking how twisted that is. So I'll go through and I will probably take it from this side, twist it, and let go, and that'll go into place. And I'll do that and grab the, let's see here, any more on the gray. That's, see my gray, that's why I like the metallics, because they tend to lay really well. So I will clean this up, and then I'll come back when I get it all taken care of. This is what it looks like when I take it off the loom, and I fixed all the bands exactly how I wanted, untwisted, make it look nice and clean. And I untwisted the bands, the border bands, and then took the beads and moved them to the center of the band just to get them spaced the way that I want them to lay flat. This is the Paisley bracelet by Joan J. Domingo, and if you would like to give her a follow on Instagram, that would be great. And you can follow me as well, Artisan Loom, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. This bracelet is the second in Joan J. Domingo's original designs that she did. And sadly, she's going to be leaving the looming and retiring from that. And so she's no longer going to be looming, but she did want to leave her original designs for people to leave her mark on the looming community, so people can do her renditions. So if you make a rendition, please tag her at Joan J. Domingo and tag me as well. And yeah, so this is the Paisley bracelet. It's gorgeous. And this is the other one that I did, my very first one that I did before I made the tutorial. So very, very gorgeous. Okay, so you guys take care now, and thank you for watching. And until next time, take care. Bye.